friends with benefits. It's not friends with benefits. It's friends with benefits.
Yeah.
They're not friends. They're friends with benefits. So like friends with benefits, they get in, they get out. They're not friends. But you take a completely different.
Yeah, but everyone has their own way they want to define it and make it different. That's why I look at it as your friends with benefits.
Translation.
Yeah, what the hell? Why would you even call them friends with benefits if you just sleep?
Because there's that benefit.
Yeah, but there's not the friend. So I mean, what are you really calling all that? You know? Honestly, I think friends with benefits is very, very underrated. Because I think that, okay, me and you are friends, right? So me and you are friends, and let's say you have a boyfriend, and your boyfriend's name is Brett, right? And I'm the guy. I'm your friend. You know, your friend that met you outside a home nightclub that one night at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm your friend. You know. Now you and Brett break up, right? And for the whole 2 months after we met, you guys break up. And for that whole 2 months, me and you have been, you know, BBMing and all this crap. And you know what I mean? At the end of the day, when you guys break up, and now I'm feeling like in typical, you know, jerk move, I'm gonna come in and try to, you know, put the Superman cape on, and, you know. So my thing is this: when I come in and I'm now talking to you, and now you're single, we're both single, so now no more attached, we're just both two single people. What would you consider that relationship that we have?
I mean, am I interested in you too?
Doesn't matter. What would you consider?
Oh, then you're just a guy who's trying to talk to me.
Wrong. Like most women who make really, really ill-advised decisions, you're gonna call me a friend. Would you not? We've been talking for 2 months. We BBM all the time. We send back stupid, ping each other and send stupid emails and text messages and all this BS. You're gonna call me a friend like most women would, right? I met you trying to get your number. I met you because I wanted to sleep with you. But now, because I got put in the friend zone because you had a boyfriend, you're gonna call me a friend now, right? So because you're gonna call me a friend, what have we been doing for the last couple months while you've been in the relationship except being friends? Now you're single, so now the possibility of there being a benefit is now a reality. So if we do get it in, how are we just fuck buddies? We're friends with benefits. That's basically what we are. That is how the majority of dating turns from being cool, like from cool girl you meet, cool guy you meet, to them being the person that you're dating.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't agree though. I don't agree at all.
Okay.
Because you're not really friends. I can't even say that I would call that guy a friend. I would call him, oh yeah, that's the guy who's trying to talk to me, trying to talk to me.
Women every day call those guys friends. How many guy friends do you have?
Right now.
How many guy friends do you have right now?
Real guy friends?
Real guy friends. Guy friends that don't want to get it in.
The stats from last week show that I only have 20%. I only have like 2 guy friends,
So that
including
means,
Matthew J.
So that means of your 10 friends, 8 of them have been guys who've been probably trying to creep you.
No, they're not trying to creep. No, they would just hit it if they had the chance. And there is a difference. There is a difference.
But you know what I mean when I say
No,
creep?
I know.
I mean they're just waiting in the wing, guy.
But no, those aren't.
If 80% of your friends are waiting in the wing, then the scenario I just described is exactly.
You just said that they're waiting in the wing, but I'm not saying that. That's your.
No, I'm telling you what they're doing. I'm telling you what guys are doing.
No, but that's not what they're
Guys
doing.
are waiting in the wing.
They're not though. Some of them are.
Okay, but you said 20%. You've already done the statistics. 20% are not waiting in the wing. 80% are.
No, I'm saying about half of the 80%, so about 40% are probably waiting in the wing. But the other half aren't. They would take it if I gave it to them, but they're not waiting for it.
That's called waiting. Like, as much as you want to define it as something else, that is what is called waiting. See, the way the male's mind works is it tries to organize things in lists. You know, it tries to organize things. It prioritizes things. Just because you became less of a priority on the guy's list, like you were at 1 when he met you outside of, you know, nostalgia or something, you know what I mean? Then he bumped you down to number 2 because you were acting whack because you had a boyfriend. and then he met another girl, so he bumped her up, and then his boy introduced her to another girl, he slammed, so then he moved her. So you're quickly getting moved down that list. So but the second you show some sort of sexual interest, you get bumped back up the list. You start getting bumped over other girls. That's the way it works. Just because he doesn't show you every single day, like, oh, I want to have sex with you, oh, I love you, he's still waiting. He is still waiting. He still has you prioritized, and he's essentially just waiting for a time when you can make it back. You have to work your way up into the top 3, basically. It's like college football. You have to work your way back into the rankings.
I don't even know what to say. I don't agree. I don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I could say that, like, let me think about this. Let me think about the guys right now.
Okay.
There's some of them I could say, yeah, that definitely, yeah.
Okay.
But there's some I definitely don't think that that's what it is. It's just, I mean, I feel like any guy would have sex with a good-looking girl just because. It doesn't necessarily mean they're waiting. They would just do it just because they have the chance. No one gets opportunities like that all the time.
But see, now we're getting into semantics. You know what I mean?
Are
We're getting
we?
into the semantics of waiting and what constitutes waiting and what constitutes.
So what's the issue then?
The issue that we're talking about is friends with benefits.
Yes.
My issue is what I'm saying is that friends with benefits is, I think, a mutually beneficial engagement.
So do you think it works?
I think if both parties have the same understanding, it can work. See, when I say the same understanding, it means, look, if you just got out of a relationship, Brent, I just got out of a relationship with Amina, and it's basically like, so we're both single, right? We're both freshly single. We're both like, we don't want to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because we just came out of that. Amina's crazy. She was stalking me. She's just, I can't deal with Amina's bottom. And you're like, oh, Brent, you know, he tried to cut my tires and I had to break his windows. And like, what we want right now is we want to just be ourselves, just to be by ourselves, focus on our own things, right? So, but at the same time, we still have our physical urges. So if we come together, we can satisfy that physical urge, right? There's a possibility for us to go into better than what we were, which was just friends, then friends with benefits, and then go into something bigger if we both approach the situation with the same outlook.
But do you actually believe that everyone out there thinks that that's how friends with benefits works?
90% of people don't. That's why it doesn't work. I said it can work. I'm speaking totally theoretically. It can work. There's a blueprint for it working. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't work in practice because people don't come into it with that expectation. They don't even discuss that. Let's be honest. They don't discuss that. You know what I mean? They don't discuss that. So all right. So I know you guys have a relationship. So you might as well get it in a couple times. But you know, you tell me what exactly you want from it. Don't say that. You know what I mean? It's just like we were chilling, we were hanging out, we were playing PlayStation. Like, ha ha, beat you again in PlayStation. Ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how it happens. So, I mean, most people don't discuss it. There's no parameters set up for it. All of us have different definitions about what friends with benefits actually is. So how can it work? It can't work. You know what I mean? It can only work in that one specific scenario. But that one specific scenario is how I ended up. I haven't been in a lot of relationships, but the relationships I've ended up in have started from that same scenario, where we were friends, we were chilling, and then one night, you know, yeah, and then it kept going down, and then we both got to a point where we were like, you know what, like we were good friends, and then we're like, it's working physically too, so
why not?
Why not? You know what I mean? And that's just how it ends up working. That's my opinion.
That's what you said? Okay. Okay, so thanks so much, Lincoln, for your time.
My pleasure.
Everyone check out thisisyourconscience.com. And this is Nadia.